Hi there, Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper here to do your monthly reading for September 2025. The world. Gosh, a lot of people are getting the world this month. So the world out of the gate is you moving through a portal. This is a changing of paradigms. Um, and this is a shift that you have been waiting for quite a while. We all have. And because of Pluto and Capricorn, right? That changed in this past November of 2024. That moved into Aquarius. Pluto moved into Aquarius and brought us and is bringing us a more productive and supportive energy. Uh, Pluto and Capricorn that we've been in for the past 20 years has been very destructive and difficult for us. Um, and it's been difficult for all of us to see the shift happening. We know intellectually that there's supposed to be a shift happening with the astrology, but do we feel it in our everyday lives? Not so much. We still feel the destruction. We still feel like the sky is falling and the world is ending type things where things don't seem to be working out for us the way we would like them to. Um, even though uh, readers like me keep telling you about the astrology and keep reassuring you that the energies have changed or are changing and that you're moving through a paradigm, you're like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but you are moving into an energy now where you are actually seeing it. And I made the analogy with I think it was Virgo, where I was talking about these changes don't happen like in the movies, where there's this magic portal that appears in front of us, like Stargate, and and there's music and everything, dramatic music, and we move through the portal and the world changes. We would like for things to happen that way, but that's not the way it happens. It is a gradual change to where oftentimes we don't feel ourselves going through the portal. We see it after the fact looking back, like, wow, that was really rough. And, pinpointing the exact moment where the energy changed, you're not really able to do it. But anyway, what I'm saying is that there are going to be several moments this month where you're thinking to yourself, like, wow, could this be the change that Grasshopper was talking about? Because I feel the energy shifting. Wow, that situation that I was just in worked out pretty well for me, didn't it? Wow, are things changing? That's this month. That doesn't, the world doesn't mean like everything's going to shift and be perfect this month. No, but you're going to start to feel the energies. Yeah, here it is. This is the harmony that you've been craving, that you're going to start to see forming, not reversed. Two of Swords. Okay. So, Two of Swords is just depicting the doubt that you feel because, you know, you might, like I said, you might come across some kind of scenario that works well for you that makes you say, there's some harmonious interpersonal situation that you're in that also makes you say, you know, I don't know what I'm a New Yorker on. I I guess that's why, but I just had a thought of being in a bagel shop of all places. I don't know. But you're in a bagel shop one day, you're getting a bagel and you're striking up a situation with someone, you know, and you find yourself laughing with that person. And, you know, for some of us, our bagel places, you're standing online for quite a bit. Um, and by the time you get to order your bagel, you're like super best friends, you know, like you're really grokking. They ask you out, like, and you think later when you're walking away with your bagel, like, wow, I can't believe that, developed that quickly and how nice that was. And how it's having you smiling for the rest of the day. And then you're thinking to yourself again, is this what Grasshopper was talking about? Right? So this is you really contemplating that. Like, is this really real? Two of Swords is twos are about a choice. And it's about confusion about a choice. And often that confusion is self imposed. Like, you're telling yourself that you don't know what choice to make when you know damn well what to choose. Like it's obvious to you, but you're just rejecting something difficult or something that you're rejecting in your mind that oh my God, I just dumped like a quarter of the deck onto the floor. Hey, okay, look at the Empress. I don't know if these are really ours, but they did catch my eye, so are these ours? No. Okay. So, the only confusion that you have here is kind of like a startling type. Sorry, guys, I went to go blow my nose. Um, the Two of Wands is talking about how you are seeing this change happen. You you don't believe it really at the moment, and it's kind of like deer in headlights type thing. So this is like you can choose to believe it or not. If you lean into it, it's going to develop quicker. If you keep telling yourself that you're silly, that you're imagining things, it's not going to develop it as quickly. It's going to develop, right? But not as quickly. So lean into it. There's nothing wrong with having allowing your faith to grow and believing what you see in front of you, that things are working in your favor. Knight of Pentacles. What did I say? That this isn't going to happen all at once, right? This is a gradual process. Okay, this is our focus card. Okay. Ten of Wands is just talking about your residual energies here from the past 20 years. This is how you feel overwhelmed, overburdened. The only thing I have to say to this is have faith that your burdens are going to be lifted very soon. But you see, and I'm not saying that you didn't have a lot of things going on in your life, but This energy is all about your perception of things. You can either look at it as uh, karmic situations that the universe is sending to you to teach you things or to help you build something, or you can think of it like, oh, everything that happens to me, oh, the universe is always working against me, that kind of thing. If you think of it that way as a burden, this is what you're going to generate. But it doesn't have to feel this way. If you are determined to focus on this here, then this will dissolve and this will dissolve. And you will be able to move forward with the positive things that the universe wants to give you. Not reversed. Not reversed. Again, Knight of Cups is talking about exactly what I just said. Knight of Cups is one who moves towards love, right? Towards something positive, towards its heart's desire. And let's not forget that this guy is holding this bushel that's blocking his view to his approach of the castle here. So, this is the energy that Spirit wants you to have, moving towards your heart's desire, because that's what he's doing here. But he's just, the way he's holding these, it's like he doesn't have the full view of his path. High Priestess. Progress is made through connection with spirit. See if that's reversed in a moment. I need two more. Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, we'll keep this like this for now. Not re- not reversed. Four of Pentacles is saying you don't have to do everything yourself, Scorpio. Try, because this is under the Ten of Wands here. This is all of your tasks here, and this is you micromanaging these tasks. You know, just everything has to go perfectly, has to go well, or else you won't proceed without everything being perfect. It's like that doesn't serve you. Spirit wants you to let go of the reins a bit and focus over here. Don't focus on the pentacles. If you're overly focused on your pentacles, you're going to delay their arrival. What does that mean? If you focus, let's say you've got a business and you're really overly focused on the profit, so then you start cutting costs and cutting corners here and there and being miserly and getting in buying, like say if you have a restaurant and you're selling pizza, let's say, you know, and you got the cheap cheese instead of the good cheese, and you know, you don't the cheap ingredients. instead of buying the best ingredients. You're buying the cheap one ply napkins instead of the better napkins, that kind of thing. You're not hiring enough employees to service your customer, that kind of thing, to increase your profits. That's not the way to do it. Focus, it's like a better idea is to focus on getting the best ingredients. Focus on serving your customers, and then the money will come. That kind of thing. Um, Now, some of you who own restaurants and are listening are I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. There are some cost cutting that is wise to do or whatever, but it's just that you can't focus solely on that, is what I'm saying. You need to focus on your instincts and your intuition and not ignore them. Like, um, your, you know, the pizza, let's say, let's stick with that because there are many things that you can put on a pizza, right? On a plain cheese pizza, right? You can get the cheap uh, mozzarella, or you can even use like Munster, or you had the notion, what would really go with the sauce that I make that everyone likes so much. I can put Asiago on my pizza, but Asiago is expensive. But you had that notion to put Asiago. It came into mind, right? That is your intuition. That is your heart doing what it does in soaring in the clouds and finding solutions for you. But the Four of Pentacles thought would shut that down right away. Like, are you crazy? Asiago is expensive. I'm not doing that. You know, that's what I'm talking about here. If you move away from this and focus more on this, you're going to get here. And King of Pentacles, I call my Warren Buffett um, CEO, right? He sticks with the tried and true. He's not trying to reinvent the wheel. He takes simple um, and efficient steps forward to get him to his comfort zone, to his castle. So we're not talking about reinventing the wheel here. We're talking about, smart steps forward. But we don't want to be over controlling and closing our minds to our intuition. The devil. Yeah. Okay, guys. Scorpio. In order for you to move forward through this portal, you're going to need to let go of all of your anxieties. Your anxiety is very clear that your anxiety is what's keeping you from going through this portal. It's keeping you from seeing the portal. I just saw a Four of Cups in my head. The one where he's sitting under the tree and uh, the universe is handing him a cup and he's like, nah, I don't want that cup. He feels that way because he's immersed in low vibrational emotions. And that's what the devil brings, low vibration. So in this month, Scorpio, your homework is to scour your life. You're going to examine everything in your life and where you are harboring false beliefs and low vibrational thoughts. so that you can unhook yourself from the devil and move through this portal because you're tethered here. You're not going to be able to move through this portal. Scorpios especially, you guys are very good at harboring like apprehension and anxiety, like Capricorn, some of Capricorn sun. So I really do empathize with that. Where you've been burned before, so everywhere you turn, you see like everything's a hot stove to you. When it's not true. Four of Pentacles, everything's a hot stove. This is you protecting yourself in every situation that you don't really need to be protecting yourself in all the time. Knight of Wands. This is moving forward with confidence and enthusiasm. Chariot, moving forward. The Hermit. And look at how the Hermit is attached to the High Priestess here. Introspection and intuition works together. And the introspection is going to be very, very important for you, Scorpio, for the reasons that I just mentioned. There's some scrubbing that you have to do in your mind, right? Because you have the bad taste in your mouth from the past 20 years. Has it made you wiser in observing behaviors and things in recognizing red flags and hot stoves? Yes. But like I said, not everything is a hot stove. So, or a red flag. So this is not reversed, Spirit says, by the way. Reversed? No. So there needs to be a little bit of reflection here and preparing yourself to move forward and using that wisdom correctly. And using wisdom instead of drawing from fear. It's a better way of putting it. What's that? I'm sorry, guys. I had a can of air freshener on my windowsill and the winds knocked it down. It scared me. Um, the Five of Cups is exactly what I was talking about, the bad taste in your mouth from 20 years past. That's all I'll say. Two cups behind him is what you need to turn around and see, Scorpio, that the world is not against you and the world is not ended. The sun is coming out for you. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. This deck upside down. Reversed. No. Abundance. Right? This is an answer to the Four of Pentacles. If you do everything that I talked about, the stopping the micromanaging, the checking in with your intuition, the exercising your wisdom, the unhooking yourself from the devil, right? King of Cups. Did I mention the King of Cups in the beginning of the reading? It might have been another reading. Anyway, the King of Cups is staying calm in the storm. This is the King of Cups does not react to things. he addresses things, he deals with things, but he's certainly not in the position of reacting to things and getting upset about things and letting his emotions run away from him. He exercises his wisdom instead of his fear, just like I was saying. King of Cups always trumps the devil because the devil, the only power that the devil has is using your emotions against you. That's impossible with the King of Cups. Okay? So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments section. That's the reading, guys. Um, Aside from what it does for me in the algorithm, which it really does help me, the real reason why I ask you for comments is because it really helps boost my morale. It makes me feel like I'm not speaking into the void. I'm actually getting through to people and helping them because the algorithm has not been kind to me lately. So it really does keep me going and inspire me to continue reading for you. So if there's something on your mind, let me know. I will answer every single comment because with glee, because that's what I do. Um, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about that. Oh, let me know if this resonates. If you have any questions, suggestions, I, I welcome all of that. Just don't hold back on what's on your mind. Um, Please like and subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. It is a gesture that is super quick, costs you nothing, means the world to me, and really helps the channel grow. So I thank you in advance. I'm assuming this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not know is that you can get a more complete picture by also watching your moon, rising, and north node signs. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily and for free online. Just click calculate my blank sign. Just Google calculate my blank sign, find out what they are, come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch the corresponding videos. If you are really inclined to helping me grow this channel, what would really be great is going into the playlists that I've made. There is a Scorpio playlist, timeless playlist, pick a card. There are many for you to choose from. Okay. If you choose one, put it on autoplay and put it on as background music, even while you sleep, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. I thank you in advance. Shout out to all of my viewers. I appreciate all of you. My English speakers, excuse me, from US, the US, UK, Canada, Australia. I see all of you in my analytics, and it blows me away the support that I get from you guys and the kind words that I get from you guys every now and then as well. Um, my non-English speakers too, you never cease to surprise me. My Spanish speakers, my Brazilian Portuguese speakers, my Tagalog Filipinos, my my Hindi Indian speakers. I appreciate all of you. I see you in my analytics every month, and I am so grateful for you. I had a Hindi speaker recently ask me to dub my videos. Thank you so much, and I agree with you. I would love to, but the thing is that that is very expensive. So, as please stay with the channel and um, put up with the subtitles for now. Help the channel grow, and as the channel grows, we will get to the dubbing together. Um, so I thank you guys in advance for your support. I will speak to all of you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.